You wake up before sunrise, long before most of the city stirs. The ancient city of Varanasi is still wrapped in the soft darkness of early morning, but your day has already begun. Outside your home, the narrow lanes are quiet. A few temple bells ring in the distance. Somewhere along the ghats, priests prepare for the first prayers of the day. The sacred Ganges flows peacefully, reflecting the first hints of dawn. You are not a king, a merchant prince, or a famous scholar. You are something equally important in this city. You are a sweet shop owner, and for thousands of people in Varanasi, your shop is a small but beloved part of daily life. As you walk toward your store, the city slowly awakens around you. Tea sellers prepare their first kettles. Milkmen cycle through the lanes. Vendors arrange vegetables on wooden carts. Varanasi is one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world. For centuries, travelers, pilgrims, students, saints, and merchants have walked these very streets. Every day people come here seeking blessings, knowledge, culture, and unforgettable food, and your shop is part of that tradition. The shutters rise with a metallic rattle. Immediately the familiar aromas greet you: fresh ghee, cardamom, saffron, roasted gram flour, sugar syrup, and the comforting scent of milk slowly thickening in large brass vessels. This isn't simply a business. It's a craft passed down through generations. Your family has spent years perfecting recipes that locals recognize instantly. Some customers can identify your sweets with a single bite, and that's a source of pride. The first task of the day is preparing fresh milk. In Varanasi, quality matters. Customers expect authenticity. Milk arrives before sunrise and is carefully checked before being poured into enormous containers. Some will become creamy rabri. Some will become peta. Some will be transformed into rich khoya that serves as the foundation for countless sweets. Nothing is rushed. Traditional sweets require patience. As the milk slowly reduces over heat, workers begin preparing other specialties. One section of the kitchen focuses on lattice. Another works on barfi. A third prepares fresh jalebis batter. Every corner of the workshop has its own rhythm. Large spoons move steadily through bubbling mixtures. Ghee shimmers in giant pans. Sugar syrup reaches precisely the right consistency. You know every step. You've watched these processes since childhood. Back then, you were too small to help much, but you loved watching. You watched your father negotiate with suppliers. You watched your grandfather taste every batch before it reached customers. You watched families celebrate weddings using sweets from your shop. Now it's your turn to carry the tradition forward. As the sun rises higher, the city becomes busier. Pilgrims begin exploring temples. Students head towards schools and universities. Tourists wander through the colorful maze of Varanasi streets, and customers begin arriving. Some come every single day. The elderly gentleman who buys fresh peta each morning. The schoolteacher who picks up samosas before work. The family that always orders Kachoris and Jalebis on weekends. You know many of them by name. In modern cities, shopping can feel anonymous. Not here. Varanasi still values personal relationships. Customers ask about your family. You ask about theirs. Conversations are just as important as transactions. A sweet shop is often a community gathering place. People stop by not only for food but also for connection. By mid-morning, the frying section becomes especially active. While sweets are the stars of your business, Varanasi's snack culture is equally important. Fresh Kachoris emerge golden and crisp. Samosas are filled with flavorful potato mixtures. Namkeen and farsan varieties are arranged neatly in glass displays. The combination of sweets and savory snacks creates something special. Customers rarely leave with just one item. They often buy a mixture of everything. A little sweetness, a little spice, a little crunch, the perfect balance. This reflects Varanasi itself. The city blends tradition and modernity, spirituality and commerce, ancient rituals and everyday life. Everything exists together harmoniously. Around noon, tourists begin appearing in larger numbers. Many have traveled from across India. Others have come from distant countries. They've heard stories about Varanasi their entire lives. Now they're finally here. Naturally, they want to experience local food. You enjoy introducing them to regional specialties. Many are amazed by the richness of authentic Indian sweets. Some have never tasted freshly prepared rabri. Others are fascinated by traditional milk-based desserts. A simple recommendation from you often becomes one of the highlights of their trip. Food creates memories, and your shop helps create those memories every day. The afternoon brings preparation for special orders. In Varanasi, celebrations happen constantly. Weddings, birthdays, housewarming ceremonies, religious festivals, community events. Every celebration needs sweets, sometimes hundreds of kilograms, sometimes thousands. Large trays are carefully arranged. Decorative packaging is prepared. Workers move efficiently through the kitchen. There's a sense of excitement whenever a major order arrives. It means another family has trusted your shop to be part of an important moment in their lives. That's a responsibility you never take lightly. As evening approaches, Varanasi transforms once again. The city becomes even more vibrant. Markets fill with people. Shops glow with warm lights. The ghats become crowded with visitors preparing to witness the famous Ganga Aarti. The atmosphere is magical. Flames dance against the evening sky. Chants echo across the river. Thousands gather to experience one of India's most iconic spiritual ceremonies. Many of them stop by your shop before or afterward. Business becomes brisk. Fresh batches are constantly replenished. Jalebis sizzle in hot oil. Kachoris disappear almost as quickly as they're made. Boxes of sweets are wrapped and handed across the counter. Children stare eagerly at colorful displays. Parents carefully choose treats. Friends share snacks while discussing their day. Moments like these remind you why you love this profession. You aren't just selling food, you're contributing to happiness. A box of sweets often marks a joyful occasion, a celebration, a reunion, good news, success. Your products become part of people's happiest memories. During festival seasons, the excitement reaches another level entirely. Diwali transforms the shop into a whirlwind of activity. Orders arrive weeks in advance. Families purchase gifts for relatives and friends. Businesses order sweets for employees and clients. The entire city seems filled with energy. Workers often start earlier and finish later. Yet nobody complains. The atmosphere is festive. Everyone understands the importance of the season. The shop becomes a center of celebration. Colors, aromas, laughter, and anticipation fill every corner. Another special aspect of your work is preserving tradition. Recipes change very little. Techniques remain remarkably consistent. Many sweets sold today are prepared similarly to how they were centuries ago. In a rapidly changing world, that continuity matters. Customers appreciate authenticity. They value foods connected to history and culture. Your shop helps preserve culinary heritage for future generations. Young apprentices occasionally join the business. You teach them patiently how to judge syrup consistency, how to recognize perfect texture, how to handle ingredients with care, how to maintain quality. These lessons cannot be learned from books alone. They require experience, and someday they may become masters themselves. Late in the evening, the pace gradually slows. The busiest hours pass. Displays become emptier. The final customers leave with packages tucked under their arms. Workers begin cleaning equipment. Counters are wiped down. Ingredients are stored properly. Plans are made for tomorrow. You finally have a moment to reflect. Running a sweet shop is hard work. The days are long. Quality standards must remain high. Customer expectations never disappear. But the rewards go beyond financial success. You are part of something bigger. You are part of Varanasi's living culture. Every sweet you prepare connects people to tradition. Every customer interaction strengthens community bonds. Every festival order helps celebrate important milestones. Outside, the city remains alive. Temple bells continue ringing. Boats drift along the Ganges. Visitors explore ancient streets. Life moves forward just as it has for generations. And tomorrow, before sunrise, you'll begin again. Fresh milk will arrive. The kitchen will come alive. The aromas of ghee and cardamom will fill the air. Customers will return. Tourists will discover new flavors. Families will celebrate special occasions. And your sweet shop will once again play its small but meaningful role in the story of Varanasi. Because in this remarkable city, food is more than nourishment. It's tradition. It's hospitality. It's celebration. It's community. And as a